Paul Merson's crucial goal at Anfield in March. But did you know that Mers was one of 8 players in that Arsenal team to come through the club's youth system? Here at London Colney, the next generation have arrived. Arsenal's under-12 side, and they're all local lads. Every player lives within an hour of Highbury.
One time, boys were going around Arsenal one night, Manchester United, Tottenham, West Ham, and they were playing too much football, going training too much. So the FA stepped in and said, right, let's have a centre of excellence where boys would only go to your centre for 1 hour a week. And so therefore that's every club does it.
But not every club does it as well as Arsenal, as today's opponents, a representative side from East Anglia, soon find out. For senior pros, these games are a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, I was out there myself a few years back. You know, a lot of young players, myself, David Rocastle, Michael Thomas, all started that on this pitch, playing in these games.
It's not unusual to see the likes of Tony Adams on the touchline, although the skipper may have raised an eyebrow at this piece of East Anglian defence.
I suppose they work it a bit more, Arsenal. I suppose they've done it now since, I suppose, the 70s, I think, early 70s. And they've obviously seen the success from it that's come from it, and probably have worked on it a little bit more than one or two of the other, or most of the other clubs.
Obviously from schoolboy, you know the setup at the club. And obviously as a schoolboy, you know, you look in the first team, and a lot of the first team players come through the ranks. So obviously it's a pretty successful system. And it's great being a youth team player at Arsenal because of the tradition and whatever, you know. So, as I say, it's a good start being a youngster.
Back on the pitch, East Anglia grab a rare chance. The 2 quick goals from Brendan Finnegan put things back on course. The under-12s, all products of Highbury's Centre of Excellence, prove that from top to bottom, Arsenal's teamwork is a different class.
I remember going down West Ham and there were about 30 boys running around in the gym, and I thought at the time I was only like 14, 15, I thought, you know, I'm not going to learn anything here. So come to the Arsenal, it was so professional, right through the people that are still here who actually spotted me, Steve Rowley, and then of course Terry Murphy, and then Steve Burnshaw, all these type of people. They run it so professionally, like the whole club really, you know. You know, managers manage, players play, and boardroom, you know, they board, as it were.
And the youth development develops. A network of 26 scouts make regular reports from every corner of the country. Terry Murphy coordinates all this and more.
All the lads here have got the greatest respect for Terry Murphy. He was my scout, and he spotted me there many years ago. And it's not only scouting wise, he's like a father figure really to the younger kids, and if they need any advice, then Terry's always there at hand to help them.
Dave had come from a very nice family background, but he never had a father, and his mother had a problem bringing him up. And I can remember when he was a 14-year-old, he used to come with his coat up here and his trousers up here, and I said to him one day, Dave, you know, I'll get you a blazer and a pair of flannels, and he said, no, it's all right. Very proud boy, David. I mean, the family was a proud family. They wouldn't accept anything in that way. I mean, this was a legitimate thing, you know. I mean, in football, you're not really allowed to offer incentives, but when you see something like that, you'd like to help.
Caring for the individual is just one of the many reasons for Arsenal's astonishing success with their homegrown talent. And what talent! The rout is completed by John Pearcey. Now, if that had been a Brazilian, a great result. But at Arsenal, even the kids keep their feet on the ground.
At your age, really, one of the things I'm looking for is, does that boy listen? Does he try to do things that have been asked for him? And today, he's mentioned 4 or 5 things to different players, and you've all responded. And I think it's tremendous. Can we, by the way, have a copy of that video? Because some of those goals were absolutely superb, weren't they? Hey?